What's up? What's up? What's going on out there, man? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. Once again, it's on, man. Just sliding on through, man, chopping it up for a little bit. Want to talk about some real spill today with the boxing fam, man. Dropping on in, stopping on in. Salute to everybody that catch this ride live, and salute to everybody that's riding with me on the playback. Y'all already know thumbs up is your pull up. I ain't even got to say it. Thumbs up as your pull up. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Salute to everybody sliding on in. Last of a dying breed. What's up, Dimitri Cohen? What's going on? Last of a dying breed. Why ain't you got your blue suit, bro? See, this is the reason why I love getting back on this stream, this version of it, because I can now see y'all stuff more. Now, why ain't they got the blue suits? Some of y'all blue suits be missing, and I be wondering what's up with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You got it back, family. Last of a dying breed on deck. Salute to you, man. Coach Kennedy, what's up, man? Bruce Goes, what's going on to everybody, man? I hope y'all having a cool day out there. The whole nine, you know what I'm saying? Being safe, having a beautiful day out here in the DMV, fam. Man, we going through a thunderstorm right now. We going through a thunderstorm, fam. And y'all know how I be feeling about the thunder and lightning. But it started right when I hit this record button, man. I told y'all I'm real old-fashioned when it normally comes to stuff, and I get power surges. So if we have any sort of power surge or technical difficulty throughout this storm, man, y'all just come on and bear with me, you know what I'm saying? But we going to ride on, man. We going to ride on. So let's get to some good boxing talk, man. Oh, okay, that's a new account, Last of a Dying Breed? All right, cool, good to know, man, because I thought something funny might have been going on. We ain't going like that, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even going like that. Dizzy Sound, what's up, man? He say I'm back. What's up, Dizzy? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you, man, riding with me, man. We got a lot to talk about, fam. Let's get to it. Let's just go ahead and get on to it, man. I've been noticing, I looked over the channel, and I kind of noticed, man, I ain't been able to talk about my man Bomb Squad like that this week. Let me get in front of y'all, man. Been able to talk about my man Bomb Squad like that. So I think, yeah, man, I think we're going to do some chopping it up about Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? And what we've been kind of noticing and observing with Deontay Wilder up until this point. Are we observing and seeing some good things, fight fans? Or are we observing and we seeing something out there that we got some concerns about? You know, we going to kind of go through a couple things. Of course, we're going to deal with also Pacquiao and Spence a little bit more today, too. Don't forget to come on back tomorrow for We Talking Boxing Live, where it's going down. We're going to cover all of the fights this weekend, you know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all come on back tomorrow. You feel me? But as for right now, let's keep it pushing, man. And so let's start off with my man Bomb Squad, shall we? My main man Bomb Squad, you know what I'm saying? The thing is this, fight fans. Let's see. What's some of the stuff we've been observing thus far? So far. And if we are okay with or not okay with. And if y'all got any concerns, and I'm going to open up the phone lines throughout this stream. But if y'all got any concerns that I'm overlooking, put it in the chat. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. But let's start off with Malik Scott. You know, Malik Scott. Wilder's mouthpiece right now. Doing all the talking. You know what I'm saying? Malik Scott. First off, I'm gonna say with Malik, you know, I'm okay. I mean, I'm cool with it. I see the chemistry thing, and I'm betting on their chemistry. Probably more than anything, fight fans. The fact that these two know each other, the fact that these two are comfortable with each other, the fact that these two, you know, got some good history with each other. I'm gonna say that's a good thing. As far as all of the motivational talk, which is all cool coming from Malik Scott, that's great. But I heard it all before. I could do a simple YouTube search for the last 2-3 years. Malik Scott has been really pretty much on script. So what he says is awesome. That's awesome. But we want to see results. Now Malik Scott has always been there as well. And I'm sure he's always had little things to lend to the corner, but he's never got the driver's seat. He's never got the keys, fight fans. He got the keys now. Malik got the keys. So we expected for Malik to now, it's under his tutelage. We want to see what the finished product gonna look like. All of the training videos, that's cool. That's all looking good. All of the motivational speeches, great. Wait. But let's see some rubber meet in the road, bro, because we know you've been there too. So let's hope that this is the right move, which I'm betting on the chemistry. And I think it may be. But that's only time going to reveal that. I'm sure Malik has been studying Tyson Fury. Got to be, bro. We heard the sparring stuff, right? So and people may look at that and say, well, since Tyson Fury did XYZ to Malik with the eardrum and all that, why is Malik in the corner? What can he do for Deontay Wilder? I mean, sometimes you can learn and defeat fight fans. I mean, especially from a coaching standpoint. Maybe he lost or in sparring or whatever happened to him in sparring, but what did he take away from that? What did he walk away knowing about Tyson Fury from that? And that could be an inside scoop to a certain degree. I ain't worried about Malik's talk. I know Malik got Deontay Wilder's back 100, and that's great. But that ain't the thing that's warmed me with Malik. It's the chemistry. And I didn't see this kind of chemistry with Mark Breland. No matter how much you love Mark Breland, we didn't see the chemistry like this with Mark Breland. So will the results differ? We just got to wait and see. So I think I'm going to go ahead and rock with that. You know what I'm saying? What else I've been noticing on Deontay Wilder per his training videos and the footage that's been coming out? The head movement. Trying to take away the jab of Tyson Fury, right? You seen him stepping around that jab of Malik. Malik trying to fling that jab out there. Wilder moving his head. Pop, pop. Oh, looking good. Looking good. That is one little adjustment that we asked that Deontay Wilder add to his arsenal. Something that will assist in taking the jab away from Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury, everything and most of the things he does is off that jab. Even when he wants to get to the inside, he wants to soften Deontay Wilder up with a jab first, which will then enable the feints, which will then enable him to look for cracks in the door to get to the inside. But it all starts with the jab. I noticed in the second fight, like Tyson Fury, you go through that first round, Tyson Fury ain't really land anything until he landed that one stiff pole of a jab. Pow! Right at the end of the first round. Right on the button. And since then, it enabled his feints. The feints wasn't working until the jab started landing. Then the feint started to kind of mix Deontay Wilder up a little bit, which was allowing Tyson Fury to kind of then find that crack in the door to get to the inside and bulldoze Wilder. But it starts with the jab. And I see Deontay Wilder working on head movement to try to take a little bit of that away. Take a look, because how is Tyson Fury going to look leading off with a right hand on Deontay Wilder? If Deontay Wilder's on the outside, he should see it coming. Tyson Fury no matter what his name say, he ain't that fast. But he needs that jab. So Wilder added a little head movement to his game from what I've been looking at. And that may be that little thing that can help just nullify the jab, at least just somewhat. You know what I'm saying? At least just somewhat. We've been noticing Deontay Wilder's been silent. Ain't been talking to nobody. Silence is golden, and that's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, Spence will take good care of Pacquiao. We're going to see where your boy Hart is. He said 50-50 might not do it, so I'm wondering what will. Hey, right now, of course, he ain't going to tell you what will. It's too early for that, Mike. It's too early to tell you what he will or will not take. He ain't got nothing to say about what he going to take. He's just going to throw numbers out there, just like Errol Spence doing, right? Same thing. They both playing the same game. So we've seen this all before, right? But, yeah, man, so the head movement of Deontay Wilder. But like I say, the silence. We back to the silence. The silence has been golden. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. The silence to me has been golden because it, I believe, helps Deontay Wilder stay a lot more focused. I mean, forget about all of it. It's nothing to really say here, fight fans. They can talk and, we'll do all of the talking. The fight is baked. But as long as Deontay Wilder is silent, staying in his tunnel vision, staying in his zone, he don't got to deal and be hounded with dumb questions. Even this whole little social media dust up that didn't happen a few days ago, I thought that was done for him. If people dealing with it, let them. He shouldn't even been nowhere on the scene. I don't know nothing about that. Let them handle that. Tunnel vision is what we want from the champ. Tunnel vision. So I think the silence is golden. It makes him have to deal with less. He can go to where he likes to go and be comfortable. It helps him have to deal with less outside BS. and it quiets the noise down, it makes it boring. It's boring now. It's nothing he's not talking about gloves. He ain't talking about waters. It's boring now. Now we got nothing to say. We got to go back and talk about stuff from a year ago or something to that effect. Because ain't nothing to say. We don't know what he doing. We don't know what he look like. We don't know what he doing in training. He ain't even got to deal with it. He'll deal with that shit right before fight day or fight week. But right now, everything is quiet. And silence is golden. Now all you got to do is train. No outside interference. I love that. That's why I was so pissed off about the dust up the other day with Kobe. Cause I'm like, shit, man, what he talking about? What do we care about that? Why is that even on that man level? Why is it even getting to his ears, man? They should have circled the wagons. This ain't getting to the champ, man. We'll tell the champ about this some other time. This is some stupid shit. Let him keep training. It is what it is. But the silence is golden, y'all. The silence is golden. Now, the one thing, though, man, about this, though, that I'm looking at, because I've been going over that second fight, man, like crazy, y'all. And one thing I'm looking at, man, is the inside game. That's concerning me, fight fans. Because when I could break down everything what I would like to see Wilder do or don't do. But I'm going to tell you, maybe y'all can help me, man. Y'all some boxing minds. If Fury makes it to the inside, what does Wilder do at that point? Now, most conventional minds may say, well, man, he should go downstairs. Hit him with a couple ups downstairs, right? Throw a couple downstairs or hit him a couple of them hooks. But are we willing for him to play that game with a 300-pound Tyson Fury? If he goes to the body and Tyson Fury, who was throwing headlock after headlock in the second fight, I thought he was going to DDT the man a couple times. Real talk. I say, damn, I don't know if I'm looking at Tyson Fury or Jake the Snake. I thought he was going to DDT Deontay Wilder. There's even a picture like Deontay Wilder face is like, and Tyson Fury got him in like a headlock. Y'all see that picture, right, going around? And it looked like he about to DDT Deontay Wilder. Well, that's what Tyson Fury do. If Deontay Wilder throwing something downstairs, will that allow Tyson Fury to wrap that arm around Deontay Wilder's neck and try to lean on him and continuously lean on him? 300 pounds. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. Mike says Wilder must use his long jab with conviction and more feints to set up Fury. That's exactly what Fury was doing. That's crazy. I agree. The jab can work, but see, Tyson Fury is feeling empowered. He's feeling confident. He's feeling like, coming forward is something I could do on Deontay Wilder. And you know why he feels that way? Because it was going to my next point, Mike. And that is because of the footwork. Which we have all said that we need to see Deontay Wilder really work on going into this fight right here. Because footwork is super key. I mean, super key. I got L-Dub on deck. What's up with you? What's up, fam? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? How you feeling? Everybody that hear the sound of my voice, please go subscribe to L-Dub Boxing, man. That's my main man, the boxing encyclopedia. What's up, homie? I know you looking forward to this weekend's fights, Mo. Already. You know what I'm saying? Already. But the footwork is key, fight fans. The footwork is key. And the footwork is the thing that's going to allow Deontay Wilder to find the escape hatch if he got to get if he got to get the hell away from Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury want to try to lay on him, to push him off him, to take that step back. Or when Tyson Fury thinks he see that crack in the door. And it say Deontay Wilder sling a right hand, he ducks it, and he starts to come forward, get up under, try to get to the inside. Well, it's got to be the footwork of Deontay Wilder that's going to have to help him in those situations, fight fans. I'm not betting on the upper body movement. I'm not betting on him tussling with Fury. I'm not betting on dirty fighting with Tyson. None of that shit. Tyson is too damn big, and that shit is draining. It's going to take the footwork, the calves. God, my man need them Pacquiao calves. Y'all see them Pacquiao calves? My man Pacquiao be walking around with them big-ass socks for them big-ass calves. You know what I'm saying? He's calf Pacquiao. But at the end of the day, that's what I need my man Deontay Wilder to be doing. It takes that, but he's going to need that footwork, fight fans. And I noticed with Deontay Wilder, right? Of course, to launch that right hand, Deontay Wilder-esque. I'm talking the right hand. I'm talking about the thunderbolt. I ain't talking about a regular right hand like sometimes he throws or any other fighter would throw. I mean the thunderbolt. If we're going to get Zeus's thunderbolt, if we're going to get Wilder's thunderbolt, it takes that back foot to be planted, I notice. It's most likely if he get to that location, get that back foot planted, he needs that launching pad to really get the thunderbolt. If Tyson Fury feeling like I'm pushing him back, and he can't put that back foot down solid enough to get the thunderbolt off. That was Tyson Fury's strategy. That's why Tyson Fury felt like I can take that right hand if I'm going forward, because he ain't gonna be able to set. And he ain't gonna be able to launch it. It ain't gonna be the thunderbolt. It's gonna be just a right hand, which I'm gonna take my chances with. Maybe even ride one or two of them. But if it's not the thunderbolt, then I'm good. It's going to take Wilder's footwork, fight fans. It's going to take Wilder's footwork. Even if he see Tyson Fury coming forward, it's going to take Wilder to take them steps back. Deontay Wilder is the most dangerous when he gets full extension on punches. That scares me on the inside. I don't know what the answer is, fight fans. I truly don't. And I'm going to hopefully find it before fight night. I'll be record, like, if it is the answer the body, it can't be. It ain't the body on the inside, because I'm scared that Fury gonna lay on him. The answer is only got to be the footwork. Just don't be there. Can Deontay Wilder sustain that over the 12-round fight, or sustain that enough to get a KO? That's why we need them legs powered up, man. That's why we need the footwork working. You dig? You know what I'm talking about? You King, what's up with you, man? Punch him in the big up jelly belly. Yes, he needs a back foot game and body shots. Yeah, man. And see, the jabs to the stomach that we always talk about, that we love to see. And if you go back into those, either fight, those first 2 rounds, Deontay Wilder was working that jab to the stomach, landing it. But he in both cases, kind of sort of to a certain degree, abandoning it. The first time around, I think he just kind of got bored doing it and just started head hunting. Second time around, because he was maybe so hurt and buzzed, he couldn't really kind of get his, burns together. But he abandoned it in one way or another. And that is one of the punches that in 2 fights, to me, that's been landing consistent. But he doesn't do it over the long course of the fight. Can he sustain throwing the jab to the body a little longer? Can he go a couple more rounds, maybe 5, 6 rounds, keeping that jab to the body consistent with the leg movement? Is that possible from Deontay Wilder, fight fans? It all takes the footwork. It's going to start right there. I got Coach Kennedy in the building. What's up, homie? What's going on, man? Wilder needs the uppercut, too. The uppercut would be nice. The uppercut would be nice, Coach Kennedy. The uppercut would be nice. Especially if he can do it on the inside. I never seen it consistent enough. It would be nice, because Deontay Wilder's always been that outside assassin. He's been so dangerous. He's either putting the other guy on the back foot, and he still be able to get them that full extension on his punch. Or if the guy gonna try to come in, they're gonna be so weary of it, where he's still gonna be able to get that full extension on his punches. As for Tyson Fury, he felt like he found something out. Some say it started in the 12th round of the first fight. So I need Deontay Wilder fully aware of that. I need Deontay Wilder fully aware of that. See, Wood, what's up with you? What's going on, man? Got to touch that body work from round 1 until the knockout comes. Consistency is key with that, bro. I think he did it a lot longer in the first fight than he did in the second fight, but it still ain't go over the whole course of the fight. And I was just like, damn. And that takes footwork too, because if you launch it and Tyson Fury, boom, he's going to, I need Deontay Wilder to get back on his square, keep moving. Lateral movement, I mean, you ain't got to be Ali, but keep moving so you can get there in time to set up. Can get there in time to put that back foot planted and make it count. Make it count. But you got to give Fury something to think about. That jab to the stomach is perfect. But how long can he sustain it? I don't know, fight fans. I thought, and that's like a huge thing, man. I think this fight can rise and fall on footwork. It really can. I think that this fight in either direction can rise and fall on footwork. If Deontay Wilder's footwork is clicking, then Tyson Fury will maybe have to cover more real estate than what we got in the second half of that fight. If Deontay Wilder's footwork is clicking. When it comes to conditioning, it's Tyson Fury I see looking like Jelly Man. He Jelly Man. Deontay Wilder's been looking good even so much since last year. Like, even any video or picture that has surfaced to Deontay Wilder, you never seen him blowing up in weight. He's been looking like well conditioned. I need him to really show his conditioning side, man. That he can outlast Tyson Fury. Make him work. Make him find you. Bet on your legs. Is that a safe bet, fight fans? Now, another big thing that's going on to this fight that I think, in my opinion, favors Deontay Wilder is a major difference from this one and the last one is ain't no soft touches. Meaning that both men are going directly back into the fight. Ain't no Otto Wallings and ain't no WWEs. Ain't nothing to keep Tyson Fury to a certain degree, to a certain sharp degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing that was there that made him get up off the couch and still, be this warrior. It was a lot of vacation time for Tyson Fury, a lot of downtime. And in Deontay Wilder's case, a lot of healing time. Where every injury that he suffered, anything that he suffered against Tyson Fury, I'm sure is all gone. That strategy that Tyson Fury did was that was over a year ago at this point, fight fans. What was that, last February? Over a year ago at this point. Tyson Fury being on the couch this long? What really are we going to get? It was nothing to keep him sharp. There was no grappling techniques that he worked on this time around like he did with the WWE. There was no fights to keep you on your toes. None of that. Now it's almost, is it a reset hit? Is it a reset button? Is Tyson Fury up to it? Did the time off make him soft? While Deontay Wilder was healing. There's a difference. I'm just saying. There's a major difference. Tell me where I'm going wrong. I got Adrian the Problem on deck. What's up with you? Got my tickets yesterday, man. July 24th, the headphones come off all day. That's what I'm talking about. You ain't lying, bro. I can't wait. That's when that man gonna start talking with his fists. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Silver Salomo, what's going on? Errol Spence is going to beat Pacquiao into retirement and then move up in the division. The Terrence fight will never happen because of Heyman, in my opinion. Damn. Well, we all still keeping our fingers crossed, fam. We all keeping our fingers crossed. Pacquiao into retirement, I think I might be with you, bro. We'll see, man. We'll see. T. Will says too much dependency on landing the right hand without setting up, without the jab and feints. The jab and feints is key. That's why Tyson Fury never leaves home without it. He never leaves home without it, man. Jabs and feints. It's key to his style. It's key to his style. But if, like I said earlier, if at least Deontay Wilder takes the jab away, the feint becomes less effective because Tyson Fury ain't this big body puncher that make Deontay Wilder be overly concerned about dropping his hands. If Wilder can minimize the jab, it may minimize the feints. He don't like to be hit, but that Tyson Fury jab got some thud to it, bro. It got, especially with his bigger size, it just got some thud to it. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder, man, Fury been doing some good living, been inactive, no soft touches. Wilder been healing, working on game plans, put a gym in his backyard. I mean, a boxing ring in his backyard, showing dedication. That's good. It's all good stuff. That's all good stuff. But we'll see, man. Those are some of the things I've noticed, but we will see. Let's talk about Errol and Pacquiao, because I see y'all coming in with those comments, man. Now, what are some of the things that we noticed going into this thing about Errol and Pacquiao? First off, I'm sure the big thing, the biggest for Errol Spence Jr. Nation, I'm sure, is Blu-ray. Y'all notice that Errol Spence Jr. is now back with Blu-ray. The dynamic duo is back again. They say Errol looking good out here, shawty. They say he up in that gym putting in work, man. They say he up in that thing stopping bammers and everything. I know that's right. But they say him and Blu-ray back together again. That's the big deal. So, of course, we're expecting for Errol Spence Jr.'s endurance. We're expecting for his stamina. We're expecting for his balance. And most importantly, we're expecting for his core to all be intact. Not like the Danny fight. That was the first fight off a major accident. And they still put in a damn good performance, man. I got to give him credit for that. For coming off what he came off to come back and beat no swinging ass Danny. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, those are all good physical attributes that Errol Spence is going to be needing with Blu-ray. Strong fight. He's already known to be a strong bull. Relentless fighter, right? And that, everybody see little Pacquiao as this little kitten now, man. And like Errol Spence is this giant bear that's about to devour this little kitten and just destroy him. That's where people are getting that feeling a lot, I notice. But when we look at Errol Spence and Blu-ray, we talking physical things, right? We're talking about physical enhancements or physical power-ups to a certain degree. Endurance, stamina, balance, and core. Those are all great things. And I think all needed things to make Errol Errol. But when people say that Manny Pacquiao has a chance in this fight, which what most people say is speed and power and footwork, right? Speed, power, footwork. Speed, power, footwork. If people betting on the speed, power, and footwork of Manny Pacquiao, is that enough for him to grab 7 rounds? Can he grab 7 rounds on Errol Spence Jr. regardless of all of the speed, power, and footwork? Stamina is great. It makes Earl go, not get tired. Endurance, everything. Having a strong core makes him less to be hurt probably, right? But we ain't expecting for Pacquiao to maybe do none of those things. It's going to maybe come down to technique. And even if Pacquiao is 42 years old, at least what I seen against Keith, that was a long time ago, but what I seen against Keith, Pacquiao still got a good 4 to 5 good rounds in those legs. He got to steal a solid 4 to 5 good rounds that anything can happen. At least 4 to 5. I think it's going to take Earl 3 to 4 rounds to get him down. Can Pacquiao snatch 7 rounds with his feints, with his footwork? The key going to be footwork for Manny Pacquiao. Is Earl going to be able to get Manny Pacquiao's rhythm in time? Manny Pacquiao's speed looks good. Footwork speed looks good to me from what I'm seeing in his training footage. His bursts, that's still there. So with those two right there, he gets to the inside of Earl, giving off those bursts, forcing Earl to kind of shell up a little bit until Manny gets done with the burst, and then Earl can kind of get him out of his house. Is that enough for Manny to try to grab a lot of rounds? I'm just wondering, fight fans. They say speed and power is going to be key. Or will Errol Spence Jr. start to get the timing down by the 3rd or 4th round, and every time Manny kind of do all of that hiccup shit, all of these skips he likes to do, will he run into something? Mike say, yo, man, Danny threw a lot of punches in that Spence fight. He just couldn't take the punishment. He just couldn't take the punishment. Yeah, overwhelming the punches. But Manny Pacquiao, Danny ain't throw a lot of punches, bro. Man, Danny was not really letting his hands go. I never forget that post-fight interview, bro, in the post-fight press conference. Man, Angel Garcia was, looking at Danny hard as hell, bro. That was the funniest post-fight press conference. Man, even Angel kept saying, man, you wasn't letting your hands go. You were slipping, you were dipping. But the counter was there, but you just wouldn't do it, Don't be saying that, man. Don't be saying that, Danny, man. You can't do that, man. I'm waiting on you, Danny, man. It was all you, man. That was Angel Garcia, you know what I'm saying? Danny ain't let them hands go. But Pacquiao won't let his hands go, I believe. Especially early. His burst going to be there. Earl's going to have to get the rhythm down. He's going to have to be careful of them feints and them skips, them stutter steps. That's Pacquiao's bread and butter. If you misjudge it, if you swing too early and Pacquiao get under there and he get to the inside, it's boom, 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 boom. It's punches and bunches. It's punches from everywhere. It's octopus Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? They coming from all over the place. So that's what I'm saying. Footwork is going to be key. Boxing ability and physicality is two different things. Danny sat on his hands, says he would. Absolutely. Refused to really let his hands go. Like I say, Angel was on his ass about that. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, if Manny Pacquiao defeated Errol Spence Jr. and ruined the plans of everybody. For Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, I mean, because we talk about it because most of us expect Errol Spence Jr. to defeat Manny Pacquiao, which I definitely expect from Errol Spence Jr. to defeat. But could Manny Pacquiao mess up everything and walk out the door trying to go for undisputed? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. How good would that story end? How good would that story be? The questions of did he do it better than Floyd is going to start coming up. Is he bigger than Floyd? Is he this? If Manny Pacquiao got past Earl, took those belts, and tried to pivot for Crawford for an undisputed match, could the story go something like that? I don't think it could. I'm hoping it could. But could it happen? I'm just wondering. Does anybody with me feel like that can happen? You think it's possible for Pac to catch Errol Spence Jr. and like Keith? You think it's possible for Pac to catch Errol Spence Jr. like Keith? My brother Felix Nunez in the super chat. Much love to your fam. Much love. I appreciate you, man. Do you think is it possible for Pac to catch Earl like Keith? Yeah, it's possible. But I don't think that Earl going back straight up in that line. I don't never normally see him backing straight up in that line. And Keith kind of dragged his feet on that. As for Earl, when he kind of going backwards, I noticed he kind of hop back. Then he want to kind of walk back into it. You know what I'm saying? But he'll take that hop back. And it's possible if he back straight up like Keith. But, you know, I mean, I think the possibility is less than Keith. You know what I'm saying? It's less than Keith. And then, you know, Pacquiao still got some pop in them punches, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Now, I'm going to simplify this, Felix. I don't really see it. The more I think about it, because Earl don't normally go straight back. Like Keith made that one big mistake by going straight backwards like that, man, and he just got put on his ass. Balance was off. He didn't have no footing really like that under him, and got put on his pulled straight back and got put on his ass. I don't see that. But then again, like I said, I bet it on Manny, man. I've been wrong on Manny. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, given that I've been wrong on Manny, who knows? Manny might come on back and shock everybody. The phone line's open, fam. If anybody want to hit me up, man, and talk to me about these fights, man, let me know something, man. Let me know something. But if Manny did something like that, shawty, he'll be going out with one of the greatest stories to ever be told in boxing. I don't think that's possible, though. I'm hoping that's not possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that's not possible. But as for Earl, I think that him back with Blu-ray, I think that him staying focused as much as he's been, because you ain't been seeing him crazy doing nothing interview-wise and on social media. Him staying focused the way he is, I think it's going to be a bad night for Manny Pacquiao. I just think that Manny Pacquiao is going to have a second or third reason to really jump to the inside and try those bursts. And that's just what I believe. I could be wrong. And I think Errol Spence Jr. got the footwork to kind of compete with Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people will look at the Sean Porter fight and they say, well, Sean Porter was able to kind of bum rush and get there and make it a fight. But I think that Earl just wanted that kind of fight. I think it was more so that Earl just welcomed that kind of fight. So he wanted to tussle with Porter. Maybe he felt as though he couldn't run away from Porter all night, and he knew he eventually, hell, I'm either have to stand my ground now or do it later. Because he going to keep coming. But does he fight Manny in that fashion, given that he has such a height and reach and length difference? Of course, the youth and strength difference. He got a lot of tools, and he got a lot of things going for him. Let Manny cover that real estate. But if Manny throws, and it's the same way like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. If Manny throws Earl off with those feints and that stutter step and makes it to the inside for the burst, I see Earl kind of covering up. I don't see him trying to swing with Manny on the inside. Don't know what's going to get through at that point. But the second that Manny stops, the second that Manny gets off his 4, 5, 6 punches or whatever, I see Earl getting right back on the job. Coming right back forward, looking to hunt Manny down. Damn. This fight might be a little bit more. I always say destruction. Nah. I just think by round 4, round 5, fight fans, all of that we talking about, all of this can happen in the first 4 rounds. But I just think by round 4, round 5, I think Earl going to still be strong at that point. I think Manny's going to need eventually to take time off eventually. And I think that opening right there that's all Errol needs at that point in the fight. That's all he needed against Kell Brook was for Kell Brook to take off. That's all he needed. As soon as that happened, boom. That's all he needed was for Sean Porter to take some time off. Every time Sean Porter would take time off, Sean Porter would get his ass whooped in that fight. And Manny gonna need to take time off, and I think that's where Errol makes the opening at. More so than anything. Of course, he got to grab some early rounds. But I think Errol has been looking sharp. He's back with Blu-ray. I think he's going to be a problem. But I'm just looking at Manny's footwork, and I'm just wondering. It's crazy because both of these fights are all both key on footwork, champ. On footwork. So, I don't know. DGO, what's going on, man? DGO, what's up with you, man? What's up with the fam? So, before I wrap this up, fight fans, I'm just trying to see if anybody want to call in. Y'all been telling me y'all want to call me up. The phone lines are open. Keep it clean. Y'all see it right there on your screen. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to hit me up. But if no callers today, then we going to keep on stepping. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get in here, drop a good word on these fights because I ain't talked about my main man Bomb Squad literally all week long. Manny is going to wreck EJ worse than the Ferrari. Damn. It's a possibility. It's people sure enough believe it. If Manny pull this off, man, it's gonna be nothing short of amazing. Nothing short of amazing. You know what I'm saying? But Errol Spence Jr., this can be his moment to shine. He's gonna have a lot of eyes on him on this right here. A lot of eyes. They got the lineal championship in this. We talked about this yesterday. They got the lineal championship going on in this, so this is getting big, man. I mean, the WBA still ain't made a ruling on it. We still gonna sit back and wait on that. If all of them belts get in one place, there's only one other place to go after that. And we talked about that yesterday, fight fans. And y'all know what I'm talking about. But even in Manny Pacquiao's case, same thing. That's why I wonder, man, if Pacquiao go out with this achievement, or at least trying to go for undisputed, that'd be something. That'd be something. And Pacquiao, the way he looking, he ain't coming to lose. He ain't got nothing to say in his eyes that he coming to lose or even coming to lay down in any sort of way. It's going to be a damn good fight. I'm going to get on up out of here, fam. I was just seeing if y'all wanted to hit me up. And I don't want to play around too much with this thunderstorm. It's really bothering me in the background. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. Share. Rock those bells. These are just some of the observances, fight fans, that I noticed from both Deontay Wilder as well as Errol Spence Jr. and going into these fights and with Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things I'm noticing, but I'm not noticing nothing negative from nobody. That's the good thing. From nobody involved, not even Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury done went quiet on us. Good. Smart man. I know everybody looking at saying he getting hit and sparring. I don't give a damn about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about nothing. What he doing in sparring, none of that shit. I want to know what he going to do on fight night. And I think that this inactivity and not having these soft touches, that may make a difference. A major difference. Deontay Wilder got to get his legs ready. He got to get his legs ready. Everything that Tyson Fury had success with in the second fight all depended on Deontay Wilder's legs. He could have avoided a lot of that with his legs, his head movement, the small adjustments we've all asked. And we all see that Deontay Wilder needed to do to his game. We wasn't going to rebuild Deontay Wilder, pull him down and rebuild him back up into Muhammad Ali. Wasn't going to happen. So he gave us what we wanted. So hopefully those legs show up, and we'll see. Thumbs up, fight fans. I catch up with y'all later, man. Maybe something more a little later on tonight after this storm let up. We'll get back on here later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of y'all afternoon. You know what I'm saying? And all that good stuff. And for those who just probably wrapping it up at work, man, putting that work in, man, thumbs up to you. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up to all y'all. But to the next video, man. And much love to the fam. To the next video.